What is going on, guys? It is Rexsi here today. We are back with another 1 versus 1 ranked A to Z duel. Now look at who I have left open. See, it's all a bait, you know, because... Skra! Unfortunately, I lost my diamond round. I was number 4 with him in the world, and then... Oh, this man was cheeky. He's trying to do the Naja versus Kali matchup, which is horrible for Naja, but I mean, you can always do some funny stuff. How do I feel about this matchup here? Let's think. I can kite around him pretty easily, but the only problem is if he locks me down, I'm in a horrible spot. He's got a lot of ways of like closing the gap with his slow, his mobility from the 1, his 3, and as well as his ults. I mean, this could go really well or it could go really badly. I feel as if this matchup is what it's going to be based around here. So yeah, let's get a Raw back up there, shall we? Let's get it back up to... I was really hoping I was playing against the Kali, because I've actually lost this matchup as Kali. Like, back in my prime with Kali, when I was just like... I played nothing but Kali, right? Like... but I did lose it to like an amazing player. My man Pernus was playing Raw. Well, actually, I didn't really know what I was doing back then as well. In terms of builds and stuff, so that kind of set me back quite a bit. Oop, I'm gonna do that. I have the wrong earphones in. This is bad. It's bad, boys. Creep aggro on me. It's good. I'll probably clear him. He's also insane. He's actually... I'm insane. I'm insanely dead. Disengage, disengage, disengage! Ah! My 1 didn't go off, man. He'd have been dead 100%. That sucks. I should have beads it. I didn't think I needed to, though. I didn't think there was going to be enough damage. That sucks. Damn. Alright, right earphones in now. He's actually got Bracer, so I'm going to have to go to a Divine in this build here. I don't think he had enough HP to have done the red there. Maybe. He is on it. Oh, come on, man. Okay. Dude, I actually... If I seriously die here? Oh my god, I'm actually just pissed off right now. You gotta be joking, man. Come on. Minions. Okay, perfect. I was about to say, dude, the buff was 1 heal tick, man. I swear. I'm gonna do something that I've been needing to do for a long time. Is to buy a health chalice or a mana chalice on most mages, because they're so reluctant to just use so much mana, and you just. I think I used the wrong word there. That's awkward, but whatever. You use so much mana. It feels like a chalice is actually worth it for the early stages, at least, even with Bancrofts. I'm so sad that I didn't actually steal the red there. It was 1 tick, 1 little itsy bitsy healing tick. You know, just 1 little heal tick. Okay, I didn't bait him. Trying to use sound to my advantage, but I'm using these crappy, broken headsets. Perfect. Don't kill me, archers. Thank you. Kind of baited him there. Worked out pretty well. It was more me hitting it than anything, honestly. Because if he juked that, I was so dead. I was so dead. Bit of a ballsy play on my part, whatever. Now we're completely back into it, and that's really good for me. Being behind in this matchup is one of the worst things imaginable. I'll poke him out a bit here. He still got his 2 though. Also don't have beats. I don't know if he's actually paying attention to the actual timers, but I should probably open up my page of timers. Perfect, good poke. Ult up in 10. Beats are up as well in 10. Focus on that here. I kind of want to bait a sash here. Perfect. What? Wait, what? Dude, it made the sound animation and everything. Dude, it literally made the sound animation and everything. Oh, let's go. Dude, you heard that, right? You definitely heard that. There's no way that was just me, right? I went to ult. I baited his sash, so I would time my ult so just when he would go to sash there. And I thought it worked. That's why I didn't bother beadsing, because I thought, like, because I was CC immune, right, when I ult. And that was weird. And the animation of my character looking down a bit kind of caught me off guard, I guess. Maybe it made it look like he was kind of ulting. That was just... Maybe I was unlucky. I don't know. Maybe it was a glitch. Mistimed it by a frame or something. Who knows? Whatever. Not a big deal. Still just, I killed him. Is all. So it's like... It's a little annoying, but... Whoops. I'll talk about that. See, in all honesty, I could do a number of things here. I could... If I wanted to, I could go into a Gem of Ice, which I'm probably going to do, and I also need a Divine, so my build is going to be a little wonky. In terms of actually winning this game, a proper build would probably include Warlocks, but I just can't afford to build Warlocks and push myself into the game, or like past the early game portion, when it's going to be so difficult against the Nausea either way. So I kind of have to go Bancrofts for the damage and stuff, which is going to keep me up in pace with him, in a sense, for a little bit at least. But in terms of, like, realistically, Warlocks would do so much better, considering, like, I could go Gem and keep my distance. Okay, good thing we got some cooldowns, am I right, boys? But yeah, Warlocks would just be a lot better, because I could fit a lot more into the build. Well, actually, I could fit a little less, but HP would just be, like, a little better for me, considering, like, if he went auto attack based, I could keep my distance and not have to rely so much on you know, that factor of having to keep my distance. I could tank a little more is what I'm saying. More than I could right now, at least. All around, though, with Bancrofts, you can actually fit a little more into the build, and it's more... Sorry. You can fit a lot more into a build with Bancrofts, because you can technically sell it for Rod and stuff late game, but realistically, it's not as good. So, you know, it's whatever. Still, it's still good. I'm just hitting you with some knowledge in terms of numbers. And, you know, gameplay aspects as to what's better than that. Because, okay, let's look at it like this, real quick. Last thing I'm commenting about the build thing, is if I was to go Boots, Warlocks, Defense, Pen, it's 4 items, and then let's say Divine and Rod, right? Then, that's like a pretty good build, right? But if I had Bancrofts, I could go Divine and Double D, as well as Rod, so like Bancrofts for Rod, for example. I could put a Gem in there as well. And in the Warlocks build, I don't think you can necessarily really fit it, because they could counter it really easily with one item. Like, let's say they go, like, he went Lifesteal or something, or, you know, he has Bracer, I need a Divine. And it's 2, I need a Divine, right? Whoa, what the fuck? So I need to fit a Divine into my build. And I can't really do that with Warlocks, because I'm kind of stranded as to what items are worth more than others, you know? Oh my god. I was thinking about beadsing there. I'm glad I didn't, though. I'm glad I didn't waste my beats. Worked out. I didn't think he'd have the damage to kill me there either way. He's going to get the ready team a little late to that wave, so should still be able to, I'm gonna wait until I see what he gets as a relic first. But yeah, it's like, Gem is just so useful in terms of utility. compared to most items, but I also need to fit so many other items in my build. It's just what I'm getting at here. As to why the current meta Warlocks isn't built as much compared to, you know, season 3 and such. 3, 2, all those. Human Horrific as well. Okay, I think I'm gonna go sprint. I think it's sprint. Probably. Shh, 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 shh. Very quiet. Ah! He heard me. No. Yeah. Fast as fuck. I'm about to be even faster here in just a second here. Look at this shit. Boom. Boom. Yeah, it feels like the main problem with people that are trying to get into Duel is just understanding builds and just what's more worth than anything, like in terms of what you're building, like in terms of utility and how well it can do, and not just pure numbers. Numbers are fantastic and everything, right? Play the wave, right, boys? Oof. I am dead as fuck. Alright, just got my sprint. Wow, that, like, hurt. That really hurt. Ouch. Holy crap. That was scary. So, poking him out is seeming to be a bit of an issue. This is why Gem is going to come into play here. Like, he didn't use his brace or anything that year. That's crazy. Jesus. I've got to use mobility to my advantage here. That's the thing about Raw. Like, Raw really isn't that great of a god. I'm not saying Naja is either, but mobility is what makes Raw so good. It's kind of how I lost to Pernice's Raw as Kali, is just because he would go, I think he went Wingblade or something, or he had this very movement speed sort of build that he used, and it's just like, it was so good at keeping your distance. That's just the thing you gotta do with Raw, especially in matchups versus melees. Holy shit, his autos hit hard, man. That's just scary. Like, there's so many things that could be useful in this matchup, you know? Holy shit. He messed up pretty hard there. If he used this horrific while I was still cleansed there. Okay, he was just checking my blue there. This is where the match gets a little difficult for me, unfortunately. I've got to keep my distance, like I said, but it's difficult at the same time, especially in this phase of the game. Even when I do, like, it's just, I don't have a ridiculous amount of power to scale with. Like, I've got a lot with Bancrofts, but if I get low, it's like, I'm in kind of the danger zone, you know? Okay, that is just nuts. Like, just breathe, man. Deep breaths, bro. Like, I need an Nemean here. I need a Nemean. I should have thinking Nemean would be more worthwhile than a Divine here. I don't know. I think I kind of need it. Is he gonna come around this way? I think he's actually getting the blue. Yeah, we're gonna rock a Nemean here. I think double D is the play. Normally when I play against ADCs, I also go double D. I don't really have much of a choice. We'll see once, if we can get to the late game phase, we'll just see which does better. Whether it be Divine or Rod, like which comes into play a little more. Whether I need more power or if I need more anti-heal. Because I could, in all honesty, instead of getting Rod, I could get a Divine. Power Spike is just quite useful. I'm very tempted to just ult there. Get the CC immunity. If Bancrofts gets me through the early stages, as you can see, like I've kept on par with him. But mid-game, it's just not as good as certain things. Good poke. Shit. Oh, yeah, I'm dead as hell. I accidentally autoed while I was spamming my sprints. Like, I got an auto off, man. The only reason I ulted there was for the CC immunity, because my beads were still down. Ugh, that sucks. It's so difficult to play around him here. Like, I had good poke on him. The only problem was he could have clicked 2. Or used his bracer, really, at any time. And, like, I kept my distance pretty well. I poked him out, but then I missed my 1. Even if I hit it, he still would have had too much HP for me to even fight him, so it's just, like, caught out completely. Like, if I get out of position once, there's very little I can do here. Kind of given, though. Like I said, this isn't the easiest of matchups. It'll hopefully get easier the later we get here. His crits and his, I think it's his crits and his ults that are just annihilating me, especially with the cooldown. He doesn't even have max cooldown yet. He's still able to pop off like that. Oh my god, that was scary. Okay, no big deal. Alright, whatever. I'm fast as fuck though, so unless he's waiting around the corner, that would suck. Ah, wow, that would suck, wouldn't it? Fuck me, man. That's the thing about it, he can very, very easily wait out my shit. Oh, I'm too close. Free ult. Let's keep our distance, continue to heal here. What's coming up again? He knows exactly why I'm doing that too. He's playing around my kit very well, and it's starting to get annoying. Oh no, I'm dead as fuck here. Nice. For him, rather. Not for me. Not very nice for me. Oh my god, I've never seen a person hold their ult for so long in an engagement. It's just, it's messing with my head here, dude. It's straight up messing with my mind at this point. Like, it's getting annoying. It's working, I guess, for him, but it's so annoying. He's just not ulting. I'm juking, like, I've never had to juke so hard in an engagement for so long and, like, use every aspect of my kit for an hour, and he just doesn't ult. Oh, the mind games, dude, it's just killing me. Okay, whoops, we're not gonna talk about that. Whoops. Alright, so we get into me and we'll be a little better here in terms of his crits and stuff. See, in this specific scenario, Warlocks would have been actually a hell of a lot better. Simply because, you know, most Najas would build auto attack based, but I can see why he's doing, why he's building ability based. But I mean, even if I was to build Warlocks, it still wouldn't have been as reliable because at any point, like, he could, you know, switch to auto attack based. There's no set in stone sort of build that he was going. Like, I couldn't tell from the get-go as to what he was going to build. But if he would have went, since he's ability based, Warlocks would be better. But if he was auto attack based, you know, that would have proven to be a little more difficult for him. Because he can close the gap and just poke me out a lot easier with ability based, and considering I don't have a lot of health, there's no real punishment for it. For him building like this, but if I had Warlocks, there'd be a lot of punishment, considering his abilities only do a set amount of damage, and Warlocks and reflected damage like to me, and just kind of, yeah, you can figure out the rest. I think he's baiting me for this blue. Hello? Oh no, I said I was kidding! Bro, I was kidding, man. Like, stop, just... Alright, GG. That sucks. Well, we tried. He's just holding his ult the entire time. It's smart, though. It makes sense. I'll give it to him. That sucks. Anyways, we tried our best. Given the matchup, not much we could have done. So I think I played it pretty fairly well. I get some decent plays here and there. Anyways, okay. If you guys enjoyed watching, please leave me a like. New to the channel, subscribe. Think I'd play better, let me in the comments. Anyways, I'll see you next time, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.